This December is one of the craziest December ever. First, it was Junior King. Then after, it's DJ Warras.
Y.A.D Totiro.
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. Today, we have a lit video. We got Brian Jr.'s World in the building. What really happened to DJ Warras? The dark truth revealed. Hey man, we all want to know what really happened. Hey, let's all dive deep. Let's all watch the video.
These are live visuals of our breaking news story. South African DJ, television presenter, businessman Warwick Stock, known as DJ Warras, has been shot and killed at the Johannesburg CBD. He was killed this afternoon. Criselda Lewis is at the scene for us.
The popular South African DJ Warras was shot dead in the Johannesburg CBD today.
And Tembekile, you and I have been even speaking off air. It seems there are a lot more questions to be asked about this particular story and what exactly is going on here.
A popular South African DJ has been shot and killed in Johannesburg. Details are still sketchy at this stage, but police are on the scene.
I didn't sleep very well, and all of you have, of course, heard the news by now that Warwick Stock, DJ Warras, was brutally murdered in the Johannesburg CBD in South Africa yesterday. I think what happens with death all the time is it's unreal. And there's obviously the 5 stages of grief. One of them being denial. I wasn't with him when he was murdered. I'd spoken to Warras maybe a few days ago. So it feels like, no man, I'm sure he'll drop a text and I'll see him like next week.
I've just heard the news that my brother, my friend, my fellow supporter of Western civilization and the Judeo-Christian faith was murdered today in Johannesburg. I just want to say he was the most loving, compassionate, friendly, honest, open, decent human being. And it is a tragedy beyond belief. Warras, we love you, we miss you. May you rest in peace, brother.
On the 16th of December 2025 in Johannesburg CBD, an incident would take place that would completely shock South Africa to the core. See, the incident, which would occur in the afternoon, was initially made private by the family in order to conceal the DJ's identity. However, as the hours went by, more and more news outlets started leaking the fact that it was none other than DJ Warras. However, for this video, we're going to be looking at the circumstances of this unaliving and all the information we know so far. Because as you're about to find out in this video, this unaliving was never meant to happen. But many still have the question of why exactly this happened, and more importantly, who is responsible?
No. This week, it's just been a lot. First Junior King, now DJ Warras. What? No, guys,
when
no.
When he left the building, about to go to his vehicle, on his arrival...
Amen. This December is one of the craziest December ever. First, it was Junior King. Then after, it's DJ Warras.
Outside, there was a guy wearing a dreadlocks, took out the firearm, shot at him. He tried to escape until he fell here where we are standing.
You see, for us to look at this story, we need to first look at the time of the unaliving. The shooting would take place outside or near the Carlton Center, which is a prominent landmark in Joburg CBD, and reports would indicate that it happened while DJ Warras was inspecting or visiting a building reportedly under his security company's
Take you live now to the latest developments in the murder of media personality DJ Warras. It's emerged that the 40-year-old was being threatened allegedly by occupants of a hijacked building, which led to him obtaining at least 5 protection orders. Warwick Stock was gunned down in broad daylight in the Johannesburg city centre yesterday afternoon. Police have since identified 3 suspects, but no arrests have yet been made.
We've all been trying to make sense of the brutal unaliving of DJ Warras. And since the news broke this afternoon, there's been so much speculation. What we know for now is that DJ Warras did not have a contract with the city of Johannesburg to clean up hijacked buildings.
Now, this is one of the most important facts, because we do know that DJ Warras did actually own a security company, and it seemed like his work was more in line with helping landlords evict tenants who had stopped paying their rent. And it seemed like on this day he was doing exactly that. And so many people would start asking the question of what exactly happened. Well, preliminary police investigations would suggest that Warras was approached by suspects who would open fire from a passing vehicle and some on foot. He was...
Hey man, I'm listening to the story and how things are looking right now. The people who killed DJ Warras is the people that he knows. I'm just saying, because it's like, how did they know he was gonna be there at that time, alone, just unprotected without security or something like that? I just feel like it's the people he might know, because I think it was a tweet or a comment somewhere. I just saw it while I was scrolling, and I think the last words he said was, "I thought we were homies." Something like that, man. I might be wrong, or probably people are making up stories, but I just feel in my gut that it's the people he knows.
Shot multiple times, sustaining fatal injuries. Now, very importantly, CCTV footage has captured the incident, showing at least one shooter who was described as a man with dreadlocks with other possible accomplices.
He had his firearm with him. Unfortunately, the people didn't take anything. But from the video footages which we viewed all over the place here, it came clear that there were about 3 people who were involved in the whole thing. But the one who shot him is having dreadlocks on the head, and the one who was with him after he shot, it's somebody wearing something that replicates security uniform.
You see, the attack appears targeted with no immediate reports of robbery, though his personal items like his phones may have also been taken. Now, as of making this video on the 17th of December, the following day, no arrests have been made, but police have identified 3 suspects via the CCTV footage. And
because you see that, the story kind of aligns now. It's like the other guy was wearing a security uniform, and he was going to a security company. I'm not so sure if it's his worker, but hey man, I just feel like these people know him, man.
Now appealing for public information, and the vehicle used by the suspect was reportedly hijacked earlier in Pietermaritzburg. It's all starting to connect together. Now, as for a motive, there's many speculations online, but we do so far have preliminary findings. You see, authorities and sources close to the case link the killing to Warras' involvement in reclaiming hijacked property in the CBD, and his private security company was reportedly guarding or assisting in evictions at properties that were illegally occupied by criminal syndicates. However, surprisingly, police have also stated that the motive could be related to a specific hijacked building his firm was securing, potentially escalating a dispute with syndicates that control such properties through extortion and even violence.
We do security at a building in town, CBD, right? So it's a nice contract, we've got security guards there, but Coming into the contract, because it was a previously hijacked building, a semi-hijacked building, the owner was like, yo, people are fucking up my shit. Can you come in with the Zoots? Nlungise. We came in, salungisa, yabo, kwagnomteto. After kwagnomteto, safaka magadi. After safaka magadi, we had to check ukuthi, okay, kahle kahle kwenzakalani kule bhilidi. Number one, occupancy far exceeded. You've got 240, 250 rooms. You shouldn't have more than about 1,000 people, give or take. That's maximum. You've got well over 1,000 people living in this building, because some of these rooms, which are quite small, are housing 7, 8 people that all work at one pakkie shop. Do I know how to do a building audit? Of course I don't. So who do I phone? I phone one of the Grootmans. Because I don't have the expertise or the skill set, but I can develop it.
However, when you look at Warras' track record and the things he's spoken about, this isn't something new, because DJ Warras had really become an outspoken advocate against the hijacking of buildings in Joburg CBD, where criminal syndicates illegally occupy properties and extort tenants and even operate illicit activities. And it was just a well-known thing that DJ Warras would speak out against such things. However, many people in the public would speculate that other bad actors might have something to do with DJ Warras' unaliving, linking it to possibly saying the wrong thing about some politicians or even some criminal organizations. So far, many people have really taken to social media to show their love and support for not only DJ Warras, but his family and children. Because if we're being honest with ourselves, this shooting should have never happened. But it's happening because criminals are no longer afraid of South African police. Criminals are no longer afraid of the justice system in South Africa. However, South Africans are starting to push back, because we can't live in a society that sees these shootings as an every week or month occurrence. Something has to change. Many people in this time are looking to Mkwanazi to hopefully save South Africa from its lawless scent. However, all we can do now is wait and see what happens next.
Amen. The shooting, I just feel like, you know, the people who did it, they kind of knew everything, man. They knew where he was gonna be. They knew that he was around the block. It's just the people who are plotting it, you know, for some time now, that now we have to do 1, 2, 3. And for the fact that they knew how he moves, what time he'll be here, the car, 1, 2, 3. It's kind of connecting that, nah, these are the people who probably know DJ Warras somewhere, somehow. Or if maybe they don't know each other, it's probably people who are following him for quite some time, man. But this is crazy, man. R.I.P. DJ Warras. Hey, man, comment down below and tell me what you think about this story. I'm gonna catch you on another video. Love you. Take care.